Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Pro Shears from Beyond Fishing. So these shears have been blown up on TikTok, and I actually purchased this on Amazon, and it came in perfect timing because fishing season's right around the corner here, and I actually lost my old pair of pliers slash scissors that I've had for literally like 14 years in my last North Dakota trip. It was kind of a bummer because I've had it for a very long time. And so it was time for me to get a new scissors, and I have decided to go with these because I just kept seeing this on TikTok. And no, this is not a sponsored or paid video at all. This is actually my purchase that I paid. No one's paying me to make this video. So I decided to pick it up because it's a multi-purposeful shears. So let's talk about it. So looking at the box here, it has a lot of cool different things that kind of highlight what the scissors kind of come with here. And bear with me, I'm going to call it scissors even though it's shears. And it also comes with a pretty cool sheath here. So let's kind of grab the scissors and I can show you. So it comes in just like this out of the packaging, and you have your shears here that come with the sheath. The sheath itself is pretty unique. It's not cheap at all. It's actually made out of some plastic here, which is pretty good. It's not that cheaper cloth material things you see on a lot of different pliers. And it has a clip here, so you can clip it to your backpack. You can clip it to your belt line, wherever you can fit this, probably like a 1.5 inch thick. I want to say almost 2 inches wide here. So you could probably put this on any 2-inch belt. It does have a nice clipping system. So I'm gonna shake it, and you can't, it won't fall out, which is kind of cool. So they just won't mysteriously fall out of your sheath here. So you actually have to pull it apart. And kind of reminds you of a holster. If you guys have had any holsters in the past, you guys know what I'm talking about. Kind of clicks in, and I'll show you that. Just like that, and there you go. So thank you for making an actual usable sheath instead of a crappy, cheap thing that where pliers can just fall right out or scissors can fall right out. But these are the scissors right here. So a lot of cool different things on here that I don't know if I would even use, but it does come in handy if you ever do need to use it. So let's start from the top and kind of make our way down here. At the top of the holes are the lanyard holes here, so you can tie it on to anything if you want to wear it around your neck, or you want to put on a bag and you can just tie it on there. It kind of attaches like that. There's 3 different holes for 3 different sizes. This side here is an actual flathead screwdriver. One thing though I wish is that I wish it wasn't as wide, just because I don't know what I'm going to be using this for if I'm fishing. It's a pretty wide flathead screwdriver, so unless you're taking apart some pretty big screws, I don't know how useful this will be, but time will tell. You definitely can't get into your reels by using this because this is so big. So, I mean, you must be trying to fix something else because you are not going to be using it to fix any reels with. These little holes here are going to be actually used for crimping sinkers. So that's actually a nice thing, because before then I was actually using my teeth, and no, you shouldn't be using your teeth because those things are made out of lead. So this is a pretty cool thing that they have here. Down here is the bottle cap opener. These holes are going to be used for, let me find out real quick, lure turning hole. Don't know what that means. If you guys do know, please let me know. I don't know what a lure turning hole is, but those lines there are essentially used for that. And down here are the hook holes to tie a knot. Those 3 little holes you see at the bottom. Don't know, I haven't used that before, but if you guys know what that's for, please let me know. I don't know if I'm just going crazy, but I've never used any of these kind of features before. But what I will be using are the scissors. The cool thing about it is it's not like a needle or nose point, if that makes sense. It's flat here. So kind of nice if you were to accidentally, poke yourself, stab yourself, whatever you have in your pocket, and it kind of bulges out. You're not going to stab yourself. So I like that. I've actually began using it over the last couple of weeks already. If you guys don't know, I also have another hobby that I do. I prep footballs and I replace football bladders. So I use this, and I have been using it for the last couple of weeks to cut NFL football laces, anything off of extra bladders, what's still not, whatever. So, and I can tell you, this thing's pretty sharp so far. Time will tell to see how long or how good the sharpness lasts, but it is pretty darn sharp. And I'm going to show you guys how well it cuts braid and other things. So let's take a deep dive and kind of do a little cutting test here. All right, so we're going to be cutting some line here, and I want to demonstrate how well or how bad these actually can cut. I've been using it for some time now, like I said, on my footballs, but I am actually going to show you guys how well or how bad these cut, so you be the judge. As starters, I'm going to start with fluorocarbon line. This is a 16-pound test FC Sniper here, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of I'm going to demonstrate a cutting test for the 16-pound test here. So, okay, here we go. I'll show you guys how this cuts the 16-pound test fluorocarbon. So this is the FC Sniper here. It's hard to tell because it's a white background, but it's cutting the fluorocarbon like nothing. I'm really putting minimal effort into cutting, and does a pretty solid job of cutting the fluorocarbon. So good job on that aspect. Let's move on to something a little bit tougher. Let's move on to some braid. So this is the my Stradic FM, and currently on the spool I have Suffix 832, and this is a 20-pound test. And this spool is used, and so this is not, I'm not cheating, I'm not using a new freshly spooled reel. This is used line, and I think that is going to determine how well this cuts, because used line usually tends to be a little bit more not as stiff, so it's a little bit harder to cut when it comes to braid. So let's try cutting this. Wow, pretty smooth there. Let's try this here. Wow. And let's look at the little end piece here. Show you guys how good or bad it cuts. So this is the end piece here. Let's just do this. And you have a pretty smooth end piece to kind of put through your lure, so you can make an easy knot. You don't have that weird, nasty strands at the end. It's pretty solid there. So pretty good on cutting the 20-pound Suffix 832. Let's try the line from my Vanquish. This is Seaguar Smackdown Braid, 20-pound test as well, in a stealth gray color. And let's try this out here. Wow. Try it again. I don't know if I got that off camera. I'm sorry if I did. Okay, let's test this. The biggest thing about cutting braid is how does the tag end look. So let's take a look. So as you see, it has a little bit of that fraying at the end there. But let me just do this here. Okay, there you go, and you should be able to use that to loop through your lures, no problem. Doesn't have that nasty strands. It is a flat finish there, or it's flat surface, I should say. It should go through your lures pretty easily, so you can tie that knot there. So pretty good. It does a really good job of cutting both for the 20-pound test. I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm going to go to the heaviest line that I have, and this is the 50-pound test from Smackdown. Bear with me a little bit. This is the heaviest line that I have, and it is the off season for us, so I don't have any spooled up currently, but let's just cut some of this and show you how well it cuts 50-pound braid. Well, try it again. All right, take a look at the tag end here. Pretty good. I'm actually really surprised on how sharp these scissors are. One thing I want to show you is the teeth on here. If you look closely on this, they have little teeth on here on the blade, and I'm positive that that's probably what's helping cutting some of that braid there. It's got the little fine teeth on the edge here, so it's not a flat surface. But it does a fairly decent job at cutting braid. Fluoro, no problems there at all. I don't have a 100-pound line, guys, and I know that's probably the biggest question you have. How does it cut a 100-pound test? Because people really want to put this to the test. I'm really just using it for my applications, and typically I fish 20-pound Suffix 832, which I will be switching all to Seaguar Smackdown braid, 20-pound, and it cuts just fine. And as you can tell, it cuts 50-pound just fine too as well. And that's actually with like no effort. So yeah, I mean, overall, they cut pretty darn good. So these scissors here are pretty darn good so far. Time will really tell to see how good these scissors last and how sharp they are. But out of the box, I really like them. They're pretty good. It comes with a nice sheath as well. So it comes really nice, and you can kind of just put it in there and you won't lose it. So that's very nice. Comes with some different things here too as well that I probably will never use, but I probably would use the sinker crimper here, and maybe even the bottle cap opener maybe once in a while if I'm fishing with friends. But these scissors and the shears, I should say, sorry, actually do cut pretty smooth. So as advertised, it does a pretty good job. Time will tell to see how long these things actually last. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions about these, it does have my stamp of approval for now. Again, you know, this is not a paid video, and this is actually a purchase that I made, and I wanted to do a quick video on it because I kept seeing a lot of TikTok videos, and I know those are people being paid to do it. So I was like, you know what, let me just pick one up. I need some new scissors anyways, and I could use them for various things. And so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and pick up a pair, and here we are. So I'm happy with it. I'm going to be using these until it gives out, and I'll give you guys a follow-up on these hopefully in a couple years, not a couple months, couple years. As reference, my old pliers that I used were P-lines, and it was basically pliers, but it was multi-purposeful, and it lasted me about 14 years until I actually lost it. So kind of a bummer that I did, but hopefully these last several years. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about these shears, and maybe if you guys have it and you've used it so far, let me know what your thoughts are. Did I make a good purchase? I don't know, but as of now, they work. So we'll see you guys in the next video. As always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks.